Hey guys, this is Anthony Munda helping you ace your fitness. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to boost your metabolism so you can speed up your weight loss journey. Alright, so metabolism is a very hot topic within the weight loss community and even amongst just the general public. You know, you hear it a lot even day to day, like, I can't lose weight, I have a slow metabolism. Or, someone sees someone eating, something not so healthy and they say, oh, they can get away with it. They have a fast metabolism. I wish I was like that. So there's a lot of misconceptions about your metabolism, how you can influence it, what goes into it and all that. So we're going to break that all down. But first off, I want to start off with what actually is your metabolism, because like I said, I think that word's just thrown out a lot and, kind of given for the reason of how fast you can lose weight or like why you're not putting on weight. So your metabolism, simply put, is your ability to convert food into energy. So basically how fast your body is able to digest the food and convert it into energy for us to use. Before we go over how you can actually influence your metabolism to speed up your weight loss journey, I want to go over everything that doesn't affect your metabolism, okay? Because like I mentioned earlier in the video, metabolism, that's a very hot word within our community, right? If you pick up any magazine or any blog post or any article, there'll be like 15 ways to boost your metabolism and it'll have a bunch of junk, okay? So that junk being, and I'm just going to rattle off a couple off the top of my head that I've read before and I believed at one point, which, looking back is like crazy now. That you should wake up and chug a glass of ice cold water. That does nothing to your metabolism. That doesn't that doesn't influence your ability to convert food into energy. Okay, so there's number one. Eating very small and very frequent meals, like 6 meals all throughout the day, as opposed to breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or even like 4 or 5 meals is more optimal. That's also not true. One thing that does influence your metabolism is really where that myth came from, so we'll go over that later in the video. And most importantly, no supplement, no pill, no tea, no detox is going to change your metabolism, boost it, increase it, basically help you lose weight. We all know by now to lose weight you have to be in a caloric deficit. You have to do that by either eating less, moving more, or a combination of both. But are there things you can do to influence that? Of course you can, and that's what we're going to go over. So there's really a multitude of things that influence your metabolism. So just a couple things are your gender, your age, your activity level, your BMR, how much you exercise, your hormones, your genetics. So you'll notice a lot of things in there, mostly genetics, age, gender, and hormones. You can't influence those things, okay? So we're only going to worry about the things we can influence. And that would be 4 things to boost your metabolism. Okay, so number 1 being your BMR. Number 2 being TEF, which is the thermic effect of food. Number 3 being your TEE, which is your total energy expenditure. That's considered like formal exercise. So like, jogging, lifting weights, playing sports and stuff like that. And also your NEAT, so that's your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is basically just doing stuff like how I'm moving my hands right here, how I'm talking, walking, from your car to your driveway or while you're going shopping, stuff like that. That's not considered formal exercise, but that also burns a amount of calories. All right, so we're going to start off with how you can influence your BMR. That's your basal metabolic rate, okay? So that's basically the number of calories your body needs to maintain your current weight as if you weren't to do anything all day. So if you just laid in bed all day, didn't eat anything, didn't move, that's your BMR. So that's like your baseline of calories to basically just keep you living. So how can we affect that? What you can do, so number 1 is you weight train, okay? So technically with BMR, the more heavier you are, the more your body has to expend to maintain that weight, right? So in turn, the lighter you are, the less energy your body is going to expend to maintain that weight. So by getting in the gym, weight training, and adding muscle, your body's going to have to expend more energy to maintain that muscle, grow that muscle, and also recover from your workouts that you're putting your muscles through. So by getting into the gym and weight training and adding muscle, therefore adding weight, you're going to force your body to increase the BMR, the calories it needs to keep you alive. Therefore, you're going to be able to eat more while still maintaining your weight. Next, we're going to talk about the TEE, or the total energy expenditure. So like I mentioned earlier, that's like all the formal exercise training, like doing cardio, weight training, playing your sport, stuff like that. So what you can do with this is simply just increase the amount of activity you're doing throughout your workouts, okay? It's as simple as that. That improves your metabolism because your body is going to be constantly having to expend more energy to recover from those workouts, and you're just going to be burning more calories throughout the workouts as opposed to decreased intensity of your workouts. Now we're going to talk about TEF, or the thermic effect of food. Okay, so earlier in the video I mentioned that there was a myth that came about that if you eat, small frequent meals throughout the day, that's gonna, boost your metabolism because your body's gonna have to constantly digest food, therefore expending more energy doing that. That's not true. We know now that it's all about the total amount of calories you eat throughout the whole day, right? But we can influence our thermic effect of food by eating more protein, okay? So that's number 3. The reason this affects your thermic effect of food is because your body's going to have to expend a lot more energy breaking down and digesting protein as opposed to carbs and fats. And also, you're going to be building muscle with that, maintaining muscle, and just recovering from your workouts better. And lastly, we're going to talk about your NEAT, which again is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is one of the most underlooked parts of weight loss because it's basically, you work out for an hour a day, right? And everybody's obsessed with, how many calories they're burning during that hour, or how, intense their workouts are during that hour. But what you're not looking at is the 23 hours and the rest of your day of what you're doing, okay? This is how people get away with, eating a lot of junk food and still maintaining a healthy weight, is because they're so active outside of fitness as well. So you can increase your NEAT very simply, okay? So just a couple examples. Park further away when you go get groceries. You're gonna have to walk a further distance, so your body's gonna be forced to expend more calories, okay? Take the stairs instead of taking the elevator. Again, you're gonna burn more calories. So that's how you boost your metabolism. These aren't sexy answers. It's not, a quick shot of, some nasty liquid or apple cider vinegar, or, there's no quick fixes to this thing, and I'm sure you guys have learned that by now. But the only way to increase your metabolism is simply by just improving your activity level, decreasing the amount of calories you're eating, trying to get more protein in, and being more active, okay? So it's really as simple as that. There's a lot of junk thrown around with this word, so I really want to set this one straight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned from this. If you have any other topics you'd like me to cover, please let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe, and remember, the process is always greater than the prize.